Okay, so the question then becomes, what else has the Fed done? And this is where we have to acknowledge that in 2010, our central bank started a series of initiatives that literally, up to that point, no other economies had ever tried. We were literally, and are, in the middle of an untested economic experiment. Now, just to recap, when we talk about the central bank affecting the short end of the yield curve, the Fed funds rate is the one-day rate of interest. That's what we use as our benchmark for short-term interest rates here in the US. Literally think of it like the Fed is holding the end of the string at 1 day at 0. Now, when the Fed brought that Fed funds rate down to 0, and these people voted to make that decision and brought the rate down to 0, you could make the argument at that point that for all intents and purposes, our Fed lost control of the economy, because they had used their major monetary tool, which was the Fed funds rate. They brought it down as low as they thought it could go, and many other countries at times in our past have basically said, our job is done. Well, our Fed didn't have that posture. And this is why under Chairman Bernanke, we introduced a series of initiatives that no other country has ever tried. And it started with a program you might remember called TARP, which was the Troubled Asset Relief Program. And under TARP, what our central bank did is our Fed came in and they bought close to $1 billion of bad mortgages off the books of the banks.